You hired someone with an incredible resume, great references, strong gifting, clear calling. 6 months in, unfortunately, something feels off. The work's inconsistent, the attitude is shaky, the stories don't quite add up, and you're thinking, how in the world did I miss this? Here's the truth, you probably didn't miss it. The resume just bought them some time. And that's what we're talking about today on the Healthy Church Staff Podcast. Hi there, I'm your host, Todd Rhoades, one of the co-founders over at chemistrystaffing.com. This is what we do every day over at chemistrystaffing.com. So I'm excited to talk with you about resumes today. Resumes open door. Character keeps those doors open. Your credentials will get you the interview. Your gifting might land you the job, but it's your character that determines whether or not you last. And in ministry, you can hide behind a great resume for 6 months, maybe a year if you're really good at managing impressions, but eventually the real you is going to show up. The way you handle conflict, the quality of your follow-through, how you treat people when nobody's watching. That stuff can't be faked long term. And it gets a little tricky because we've created a ministry culture in many churches that overvalues calling and undervalues consistency. We get really excited about the person with the dramatic testimony, the one that can preach and lead worship and connect with students. We ask about their calling story and their passion and their vision, but we don't ask enough about their last 3 work situations, for example. How they handled being corrected, about whether or not they finished what they started, if people who worked with them would hire them again. We assume that calling equals character, and let me tell you, we have worked with thousands of candidates, and it doesn't. Calling does not equal character. We have been lied to. We've been told some whoppers of stories by people who supposedly were called by God to ministry. Now, I'm not saying that gifting and calling doesn't matter. Absolutely they do. But character is what makes gifting sustainable. You can be incredibly gifted and still be a nightmare to work with. You can have a clear calling and still be unreliable. So here's what you need to look for. Faithfulness over flash. Does this person do what they say they're going to do? Do they show up on time? Do they finish projects? Do they own mistakes? Are they kind to administrative staff? Do they follow through on the small stuff? Because if they can't be faithful in the small things, your church will suffer when you give them big things. And if you're the one being hired, believe me, your reputation is being built in those unseen moments. Every email you send, every meeting that you're late to, every promise that you promise but you break, every time you blame somebody else, every shortcut you take, it's all building a reputation. And in ministry, your reputation travels faster than your resume. Churches talk. References get called. LinkedIn messages get sent. And you might think you're starting fresh in a new church, but that character, your character is going to follow you. Here's the good news. You can build a reputation for both faithfulness and excellence. You don't have to choose between being kind and being competent. You can be excellent at your job and humble in your relationships. You can be driven and honoring at the same time. Ministry is a long game. It's a long game, people. And not the impressive hire, not the big launch, not the viral moment, but the steady, faithful saying, I can count on them type of a leader who's still here in 5 years, still doing great work, still growing, still leading well. That's the person that every church is desperate to find. And that's the person that you want to be as well. So here is my advice to you. If you're hiring, slow down. Check those references that nobody has given you. Ask about character, not just about competency. Talk to the admin who worked with them, the volunteer who served under them. If you're being hired, know that your reputation is your real resume. And if you're already on staff, the way you're showing up today is writing your next reference letter, whether you know it or not. Here's your bottom line for today. Your calling might get you the job, but your character determines whether you keep it and whether anyone will know after they hire you and whether they'll hire you after they know about your character. So that's it for today. Your character is your real calling card, so build it well. This is what we really specialize on at Chemistry Staffing. It's the character, it's the competency, it's the theology, it's the culture fit, it's the personality, all of those things that we look to both on the church side and the candidate side to try and bring together a really good fit, a good match for what we call a healthy long-term fit. But by that, we mean someone that can be on your team, somebody that can be on your staff if you're a staff person and you're looking church that you can serve in for the next 5 years. That's really where the ministry, the really deep, meaningful ministry starts at around years 3, 4, and 5. So maybe you need some help. And you're like, Todd, we don't have a good track record at hiring and we're getting ready to hire somebody else. Can you help us through it? We would love to. I'd love to have a conversation, hear your story, and see if there's a way that we can help you. We'd love to do that. You can reach out to me anytime, no pressure. Podcast at Chemistry Staffing. I'm here for you when you need me, so feel free to reach out whenever. Podcast at chemistrystaffing.com. I hope this is helpful. We're here every day. Hope you'll join me again tomorrow right here on the Healthy Church Staff Podcast.